So is Jan Diomande the answer to Real Madrid? Is he the answer to Real Madrid's team, Real Madrid's right wing? Is he the answer? And now it also looks like Real Madrid are set to sign Jan Diomande. It could be for 115 to 120 million. That's what the news reports are saying in this moment. So it looks like the signing is gonna happen. And it is what it is. No matter what I truly say and what I truly think, it's gonna happen. If Florentino Perez wants a signing and he wants a player, there's nothing we can do about it. It's just gonna happen. Accept it. Now, I'm in two minds about this. Usually I'm not in two minds about a player, but I personally watched him in the World Cup. He had a lot of hype around him. PSG were interested in him. Liverpool, Manchester United, Man City. Basically all the big clubs were interested in him besides Real Madrid. And then I decided to go and watch him in the World Cup. I'm going to get into that later on, but let me first talk about how good of a player he is. He's a good winger. He can play left wing, he can play right wing. He's predominantly better on his right foot, but he can use his left foot. He's very skillful, can take players on. He can score goals. I've seen him score a few goals in his highlights. He apparently has 12 league goals in the Bundesliga. He is good. Don't get me wrong, he's good. And he's 19 years of age. He's a youngster. This man has a whole career ahead of him. He can become one of the best in the world, I have no doubt. However, is signing him logical in this moment? I don't think so. Is signing him for 100 million and plus, is that logical? I also don't think so. Does he fix our right wing issue? I also do not think so, and I will tell you, keeping Rodrigo is better than splashing 100 plus million on Jan Diomande. So he's a right-footed right winger. He can use his left foot at times, but he's predominantly good on the right foot. I've said this already. When he plays at the right wing, he uses his right foot. And you know what I feel already about right wingers that are right-footed. It's the same way I feel about Rodrigo. He's not playing at his full potential, and that's why Rodrigo is always better at left wing. So when I compare Jan Diomande to Rodrigo in the right wing position, Rodrigo is 10 times better. Yes, Rodrigo is 5 years older, but Rodrigo is 10 times better. It's as simple as that. I will not take back what I say. Keeping Rodrigo, waiting for him to return from his ACL injury, makes more sense than to splash this amount of money on Diomande. Matter of fact, I'll go as far as to say Leipzig are scamming us. They are scamming Real Madrid with this 130 million value. Can I tell you something? Diomande is a great player, great future ahead of him, could become one of the best players in the world, but is he worth this amount of money? No, he's not. And that's what truly frustrates me is the Real Madrid fans. They just want new players, that's all they want, they want new players. They don't take into account, is this player actually going to be beneficial to the team? Now my answer to that is, if he is to join this club now, he would perform. He would straight up perform. But the conclusion to him performing is, he's gonna have to move to the left wing. Even for Ivory Coast, they play him left wing. Why does Ivory Coast play him left wing? Because that is his best position. His best plays come from left wing. Let's go back to what I said about the World Cup. His performances in the World Cup, I'm gonna be honest with you, it was not good. It was not impressive. I watched him live. I watched 2 matches of him, and it was not impressive. I'm just being honest with you. I watched his match against France. That was not impressive. Let's be honest. He was losing the ball a lot. He couldn't beat the defenders. I know this is France, but you can run around and beat that Bundesliga defenders. But when it comes to a world-class defender, he's gonna struggle. And that is not what we need in this moment. We need wingers that will beat defenders. Players like Olise. Olise beats defenders, top quality defenders. We are yet to see Diomande go up against Nuno Mendes or up against Marco Correa. But let me tell you something. Even in this moment, he still struggles to beat even the lower level defenders, the lower level left backs. He still struggles to beat him. And I see all the people on Twitter and even the Real Madrid fans that I know in person, they are just won over by his clips. They're won over by that highlight compilations. Let me tell you something I've learned from experience, that you can't judge a player based off highlight clips of many different matches. It's deceiving and it's gonna make you think that this player is a world beater. This player is one of the best. Trust me, I learned it with Franco Mastantuono. If you put a bunch of clips together and you put all their best clips, it's favorable and it's gonna make everyone think they're the best player in the world. But the best way to truly judge a player is to watch his actual match highlights. This is what I always do. I search up a player like Diomande and I ask YouTube or whatever it is to show me clips of him versus a specific team. Let's just say Borussia Dortmund. And then you can judge how he plays because that shows all of his actions in the match. Then you can say, is this guy actually good in the matches in general. And like I said, when I watched him for Ivory Coast, I was not impressed. I truly wasn't impressed. I'm not gonna lie to you. And you know, I made a community post saying that he's not a good signing for Real Madrid. And there were some people in the comment section. And I'm not attacking you guys, but let's be honest. You guys don't truly know who Diomande is. You guys probably watch his highlight clips. People say he's both-footed, he's a right winger, and all this stuff. Whereas me, who has actually watched the guy and watched these matches, to me, he's a left winger that is good on his right foot and also can use his left foot. But he's not both foot. And he's not a natural right winger. And at the end of the day, for all of you Vinnie Jr fans that are gonna say, no, why are we not signing Diomande? Let's bring Diomande in. Diomande has a higher chance of being big competition for Vinnie than to actually be our right winger. Simple as that. If you're looking for Vinnie Jr to leave the club, you're gonna be for this Diomande move. But let's be honest, and this might be a crazy take, Vinicius Jr in 2018 is better than current Diomande. And I might say even more things that is gonna be a bit disagreeable, and it might sound like I'm a Diomande hater, which I'm not. I appreciate his talent, but I'm a Real Madrid fan first, and what I'll say is he doesn't fit into the squad. But let's be honest, if we're looking for a left-footed right winger, I would take Diomande over Diomande. And you know what, let's move on now from Diomande because he is competition for Vinnie Jr. Let's talk about Vinnie Jr. He has been making the headlines recently for chin surgery. And let's be honest, I don't want to be this type of person that's going to judge him and say, oh, the chin doesn't look good and you should have just stayed to your original. I am actually that type of person. I do think you look better in your natural state. But the chin surgery, low-key, he looks like a different person. He doesn't look like Vinnie Jr. He looks like Chinny Jr. He don't look like Vinnie Jr. So as a Vinnie Jr. fan, whatever makes him happy. But I think he looks better before because that's his natural state. But this chin might grow on us, so yeah, let's move on. Let's not talk too much about this. Real Madrid also played a preseason match. Now the thing is, I watched this match. I watched it on YouTube. The first 25 minutes of the match. Real Madrid were playing good, but like, what can we truly take from this? We can't take anything from this. Apparently from the news reports, Diomande was a good player in this match. Argula missed a penalty, as we all saw. Argula, I can't wait to see what he does in this team under José. But in this preseason matches, he has to perform. You can't be missing penalties. You have to impress José. And you know what? Something I actually did forget to say is José Mourinho approves of the Diomande signing. And the reason why he wants Diomande in is he wants more speed in the team. That's cool. That's fine. And I agree with him. Let's sign Diomande if he's gonna bring that factor in the team. Let's be honest here. I don't hate Diomande. I think if we do sign him, he might just perform. He might be insane, to be honest. But I'm not too hopeful based on how he performed in the World Cup. But either way, that is my thoughts. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. I will be reading, will be responding. Smash like on the video because it truly helps the channel. Subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. And peace out.